and really made me to have a very heavy heart. Honorable Speaker, for those of us who live in the borderlines, we know much about what happens in our neighborhoods. You have seen what happened in Somalia. 30 years, 35 years down the line, up to now, it has never settled. You have seen what is happening in Congo, what is happening in Sudan, what is happening in Ethiopia. So the kind of things that is now happening in this country is actually worrying. It is right for the young men and women, the so-called Gen Zs, to do what they have done. Because for many years, this country, kings are actually very resilient people, very patient, people who understand, people who obey the law. But when the things are done and people not listened, these kind of issues, the consequences actually this kind of action. And therefore, I want to tell the young men and women, as much as we appreciate what they have done, they have woken us up. Some of us, some of the leaders have lost even their senses of feeling, are now back to their senses. And they know what is happening, what will happen in this country. When you see somebody who has been a minister the other day actually walking across borders, lost his kids, when you see mothers walking, crying with the children, then they don't know where to go, crossing borders, that is a time for those of us who witnesses that will know what peace means. And therefore, for the last one week, I've been hearing a lot of, popular, kind of statements. The leaders must take responsibility for the kind of, statement that we're making. It might be sweet today. You may be heard by your electorates. They might want to applaud you. But of course, when the consequence comes, when the action has been taken, and when this country goes to dogs, then that's the time you know whether you're a president, whether you're an MP, whether you're not, then we all feel the consequences of our actions. Honorable Speaker, one thing is actually, this country leadership is actually a country that is actually, leaders are actually reactive by nature. Even the president is actually reactive by nature. You only react to situations. And that cannot be able to help anybody. There has been a lot of problems in this country. People have been promised paradise. The young men and ladies today who are demonstrating have been told that once these governments come in, when we take the leadership, the youth will be employed, they'll be given money, the better education, jobs. But 1.5 years down the line, things have changed. The paradise that have gone has become a hell in the world. Youth are unemployed, people are employed, a lot of impunity being used. There's a lot of discrimination. Money is being looted left and right. The other day we were being told that the government made the coffers empty. Then suddenly in 1 year's time, people are carrying gun bags, money with their gun bags in Harambes. So where is this money coming from? If money has been looted by the previous regimes. Honorable Speaker, there's no doubt that this country, all of us, the leadership, must go back to the table and listen to one another. And the first and foremost thing that we need to talk about is for this country to heal, to come together, and believe that we can do better. This is a very rich country. This is a very beautiful, that we love it. We have no other homes to go. So let us do this beautiful country to the dogs. Honorable Speaker, What is happening today is that everybody wants to make easy money to the advantage of the poor, to the advantage of disadvantaged people. Every leader wants to make money. The institutions, the oversight institutions, the parliament has been captured. We have been called in the State House, we have been called by your parties to do ABCD. We don't reason. You are elected by people. You are not elected by the president. You are not elected by your party leader. So every morning when there's a bill, you are summoned to party office or State House. You have been elected by people, not by the State House people or by your party leader. And the consequences of that kind of, blindly following the leadership, party leaders, and being so, obedient to the party is what we are now, the consequences that we are facing today. Bills have been done with impunity here in this office, these houses. Bills have been hashed. We are not even allowed to think, to reason together. The bills that we are making these houses, the two houses, is actually being hashed every hour. We have been told to say yes, aye, and I will say aye. And this is the consequence today we are facing. Had we not listened to, have we listened together? Have we got listen together? When the problems started, the time the house levy issues came, we all talked about these shame issues. The people complained, the youth complained, everybody complained. The roadside pronouncement of projects where the money is not even available. The jobs that we said we are going to create, which is not achievable. Then you expect this kind of business and this kind of upheavals to happen. Honorable Speaker, I think what is happening, what I want to tell is, if this kind of situation continues, there will be upheaval in this country. The jobs we are looking for will not be available. Crime will increase. Kenya is sending its soldiers to Haiti. Haiti is actually a country 7,000 kilometers from here. The consequences of what's happening today, where our officers are going there, the police officers, is because of this kind of business. The youth there was upheaval. The government, the country is taken over by goons. It's rape and roping people. Therefore, I want us to learn from the mistakes that we have done and to correct these things. Honorable Speaker, as it is, we need to have a major change. Because, as I said, our oversight institutions have failed this country. Anti-corruption, I don't know who will oversight anti-corruption. Parliament, I don't know who will oversight the parliament. Office of the DPP, you see cases, corruption cases taking too long. The Golden Bag corruption, that's taken many years, and everybody wants free. Those guys who, I don't know, looted a lot of money, and those dams, they have gone free. They've been released by DPP office and the judiciary. Parliament is making punitive laws. And corruption is just dragging on their legs, on their feet. So we need an oversight institution that oversights the oversight institutions like Parliament and all these things. I don't know who will do it, whether it will be done by Ombudsman. I don't know where we're going to have an institution that will oversee all of us. But as it is, I think this country has failed to reason together. Honorable Speaker, one thing is actually, now that the President has told us, Kenya is actually undergoing a revolution. It might be, you might see it as, as a joke. But let's say what's happening now is a revolution. If you remember what happened in the Arab Springs, what has happened in Sudan, what has happened in Egypt, This is the kind how it is started. And I want to tell young ladies and men who went to the street, we applaud them for waking us up. But I think I want them to, actually, because they have been infiltrated by goons. Whatever objective they may have, the goons have infiltrated them. And this kind of mess, they're looting in the town. The shops they're breaking, and the shop that is being looted is actually belongs to the Gen Zs. Those who sells the electronics, those who sell the mobiles, are all young men and women. So have we lost or gained anything so far? We lost so much. Honorable Speaker, one thing I want to say is this country needs healing. We need to talk about taxation policies because, you know, the biggest thing we're doing, the president one day wakes up and announced tax increase. You announce the next day tax levies, fuel levy increase. You announce the next day roads being constructed, road levy, fuel levy. And you know, anything that you tax, especially when it comes to fuel and all these things, you expect to affect everybody across the board. We might need to raise money, yes, we have no problem with it.